Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video, this time from Taiwan. I had 2 weeks in this beautiful country, and while I absolutely fell in love with Taipei, where I had already spent a few days, I knew I wanted to see more. So I sat down, looked at the map and started thinking about where I'd love to go. That's when the idea came up, why not travel around the whole island? I decided to do a full circle around Taiwan, solo and by train. I got myself a rail pass that allowed me to hop on and off the trains whenever I wanted, which made exploring super easy and flexible. I started my journey in Taipei, and from there I headed east to my first stop, Pingxi. Have fun with this video and let's see where this loop around Taiwan will take us. Pingxi is a small mountain town northeast of Taipei, known for its sky lanterns and peaceful atmosphere. I spent a few hours wandering through the narrow streets, surrounded by green hills and old railway tracks. There were little shops and food stalls, and something about the place just felt really warm and nostalgic. It was a perfect and interesting start to my journey around Taiwan. After enjoying the calm of Pingxi, I hopped on the local train and made my way to my next stop, Shiffen. It was only about a 20-minute ride, but the energy in Shiffen felt quite different. The village was a bit more lively, with more people around and a unique kind of buzz in the air. What I found really special was that the railway tracks run right through the town center. Whenever a train approached, everyone would quickly move off the tracks, and then the train would slowly pass right through the main street. As soon as it was gone, people returned and continued releasing sky lanterns into the air. The sky lantern tradition is what draws so many people here. You write your wishes, hopes and dreams onto a paper lantern and then release it into the sky. And seeing all those colorful lanterns slowly floating up between the mountains was so beautiful and special to experience. So right now I'm walking to Shiffen waterfall over this bridge here. And the train ride was absolutely breathtaking. There was so much greenery and exotic plants, palm trees, alocasias. Normally these are all the plants that I have at home in a pot, but here they just grow naturally, of course, which is so nice and I just love it. Waterfall is gonna be right there. Now onto my last stop for the day, Jiufen. This was a place I had been looking forward for a long time. Jiufen is a small mountain town in northern Taiwan, known for its narrow alleys, red lanterns, tea houses, and stunning views over the coastline. Many people say it inspired the setting for the Studio Ghibli movie Spirited Away, and when you're walking through those little streets, it's easy to see why. The atmosphere is really special, steep staircases, hidden corners, the smell of food in the air, and little shops selling all kinds of things. And yes, it was quite touristy, but somehow it didn't take away the magic. There's something about this place that still feels magical and full of stories. Right around dinner time, I stumbled upon a vegan restaurant and decided to stop there for a meal. I had a really nice dinner, and for dessert I got a matcha shaved ice with mochi and crushed peanuts on top, and it was the best thing ever. After dinner, I stayed around a little longer and watched the sun slowly set, and the atmosphere became even more special. The next morning, I left the north and took the train to Hualien, a town on Taiwan's beautiful east coast. The train ride itself was already a highlight. As the tracks followed the coastline, I passed lush green mountains on one side and the endless Pacific Ocean on the other. It felt like the perfect way to continue my journey around the island. Sadly, I had to rush a bit and only had a few hours to explore Hualien before moving on. But it's definitely a place I want to come back to. There's a national park nearby, and in general, the whole east coast of Taiwan is said to be very beautiful. But without a car or scooter, it can be a bit tricky to reach those areas. So, note to myself, next time come back with more time and maybe some wheels. So I continued my journey along the beautiful east coast and made my way to Taitung. After arriving, I spent some time exploring the town, and one of my first stops was a mochi store that had been highly recommended. It's called Chunky Mochi, and they have some of the softest, most unique and chewy mochi I've ever tried. I picked out a few different flavors and took them with me to Liushan Park, where I wanted to visit a temple and a pagoda and just enjoyed a bit of quiet time in nature. Kind of hard to get here because public transport isn't that convenient here, so it would be really nice to have a scooter, but I don't have one. I could rent one, but I didn't want to do that because I'm not here for that long. But yeah, I went to this very old mochi store and they really make awesome mochi, so I'm gonna have my mochi. The next morning, I headed back to the train station, grabbed a few snacks, and got back on the train to continue my journey around the island. This time, I left the east coast behind and headed towards the west coast. and after a 2.5 hour train ride, I arrived in Kaohsiung. I'm at the pier. It's very windy. It's pretty usual at the sea. I'm walking around Kaohsiung, and I like the city. It has a nice vibe. It's pretty warm. It's like 32 degrees, which is kind of crazy because it's April. But of course, we're pretty much in the south. Good morning everyone! I have just arrived in Tainan and I'm going to explore the city. This is actually the oldest city from Taiwan. So there's a lot of very historical places and temples, and I'm really excited to see all of them today. I mean, of course not all of them, but some of them. And then in the afternoon I will leave this town and I would take the fast train to Taichung, and that's going to be the first time that I'm riding the fast train. So far I've only taken the local trains and the express trains, but now I'm going to take the HSR train, which is like the high-speed train, and I'm really looking forward to this because I love trains. And yeah, so let's explore Tainan. Now, as I made my way further north again, it was finally time to visit the last city of my loop around Taiwan, and that was Taichung. I spent 2 nights here and was honestly so impressed by the city. Taichung has such a cool and creative vibe. It's full of colorful street art, unique neighborhoods, small galleries, and cozy cafes. The city feels modern, super relaxed, but still full of life and things to discover. I also found a really nice vegan restaurant called Vegan Day, where I had an amazing meal and an even better dessert. I mean, look at all their cakes. It was so good that I went back again the next day to try more of their delicious dishes and of course another piece of cake. On the next day, it was time to return to Taipei, completing my loop around this beautiful island. As the train slowly rolled back into the city, I couldn't help but think about the past week and all the incredible places I had the chance to see. It was such a great experience and I'm so grateful I got to do this trip. Thank you, Taiwan, for your beauty and all the little moments. And of course, thank you for watching this video. Maybe it gave you a bit of inspiration to travel to or around Taiwan as well. I can only recommend it. See you in the next video. Bye!